Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, we are here. One more football game left in the 2025-26 NFL season. That is Super Bowl 60. The 16-3 Seattle Seahawks taking on the 17-3 New England Patriots. We have the tale of two stories with these quarterbacks. We have Derek Mayo, a career year, 354 completions, 492 passes, 72.0% completion ratio, 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 103 rushing attempts, 450 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns. The reassurance, the redevelopment of Sam Darnold, obviously New England, then was like a backup in Carolina, then he went to Minnesota last year. It's 14-3 in the regular season this year for Seattle. Now he's in the Super Bowl. I love the resurrection of players like this, how they went from coming into the league with such high hopes, not doing great on a bad team, being able to kind of hang around long enough to get another opportunity. Here he is in the Super Bowl. 323 completions, 477 passes, 67.7%. 4,048 yards, 25 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, 35 for 95 on the ground this year. The Seattle Seahawks, I think, have an advantage when it comes to their quarterbacks being a veteran quarterback over the second-year quarterback of Derek Mayo. But the franchise obviously has such rich history there. On the road this year, Seattle's 8-1. They're 5-0 versus the AFC, which equally New England's 8-0 on the road. Technically, both teams are on the road. 5-0 versus the NFC. Now, all-time Seattle leads between Seattle and New England 11-9, 11 games to 9. The last 20 Super Bowls, the AFC has won 11 of them. These two teams met in Super Bowl 49. New England won 28-24. Now, Seattle is 8-5 in Levi Stadium. The NFC is 8-5 when Super Bowls are played in California. So obviously California is the most of California is West Coast is an NFC. But yeah, the NFC is 8-5 when the Super Bowl is played in California. It's back at Levi Stadium this year. Seattle actually won in the stadium at the regular season finale. So Seattle's won here recently. Now, these two teams, if you try to look at both teams here, if you look at offensive rush, Seattle, they're 10th with 123.3 yards a game, while New England is 6th with 128.9. Offensive passing, you got the Seahawks are 9th, 239 yards a game, while the New England Patriots are 4th with 262.3. Overall offense, 7th for Seattle, 3rd for New England. Defense, though, against the rush, they're 3rd for Seattle, 12th on the pass for Seattle, 6th against the rush for New England, 9th against the pass. Overall defense, giving up 285.9 points a yard. They're 6th overall for Seattle. New England's only 8th overall, giving up 295.2. So if you look defensively, these two teams are pretty close. On the regular season, Seattle gave up 17.7 points a game, while New England gave up 18.8. They scored New England 28.4, New England 28.8, Seattle 28.4. Now in third down provisions, there is a slight advantage for New England. They're 85 for 198 at 42.9%, while Seattle is 82 for 206 at 39.8%. Now fourth down, there is no contest. New England 18 for 25 on fourth down with 72% completion of getting the fourth down, while Seattle is 7 of 12 for 58.3%. Now, both quarterbacks do have some injuries. We do have Derek Mayo with a shoulder, and we do have Sam Darnold with an oblique. They both were cleared to play, but those injuries can come out during this game, and nobody obviously wants that as well. Seattle's actually favored by 4.5. Now, if you look back last week, Seattle was favored by 2.5 versus LA with an over-under of 46.5. So they did win, yes. I can't remember if they covered that or not. Let me pull that up here. Because I know New England was favored, and I actually picked Denver. Shame on me on that one, right? So last week, yeah, Seattle, they were favored by the over-under on the New England Denver game was 42.5. New England scored 10 and won. The over-under in this game is 45.5. The over-under game on the Seattle Rams last week was 46.5. They scored 58. The over-under on this one is 45.5. So it's almost like Seattle obviously has to score a lot more to win. Can New England's defense hold them down? Well, the official line of this game is Seattle by -4.5 for the 45.5 over-under. Now, based on a little bit higher stats by the quarterback, Derek Mayo, based on the offense being 3rd versus 7th, defense 8th versus 6th, I can give the defense a little bit because the offense is that much better. How much better New England is on 4th down. I know we have Sam Darnold with the experience, Derek Mayo without. I'm taking New England here. So I got New England plus 4.5. I am actually taking the under on the 45.5. So Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots. I think it's going to be just like at Super Bowl 49. We're going to have a New England win. We're going to have it under the 45.5. Now, that game there was 52 overall. It was 28-24. I'm taking the under on the 45.5. So this game could be like a 21-14 kind of game, I think. I think the defense is going to be a little bit more prevalent here. You're going to have that lower scoring, I think, because both defenses are fairly good, 6th and 8th overall. So that is the Super Bowl 60 preview. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Channel. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show as we get ready for the UFL next month and then the CFL in June, college football, and the NFL again in August and September. Do it right here on Robert Sports Show. As always, don't just have a great day.